Carroll County Broadcasting General Manager Jamie Hussey, and it's time now for Bank of 1889's Community Chat. Join me as we talk to the Berryville Economic Community Development Director, Dr. Dean Lee, about happenings in our community. Good morning, Dean. How are you?
Well, I'm a little soggy this morning.
You are? Or sleepy? Well, come on. Tell me which one.
Well, maybe both.
Well, we've had a lot of rain, but it's been a good soaker, right?
It has.
Yeah.
The sun pops up out, and we're going to have some green fields. And
everybody's going to be needing to mow, right?
Yeah.
But the flowers are looking beautiful and perfect for Mother's Day, right?
Mother's Day.
If you can't give her
Sunday,
if you can't get flowers for her now, right?
Right.
You can just go pick some out.
Just, pull in somebody's yard and say, "Oh, I love these," with a pair of scissors. So.
Well, we salute mothers, that's for sure. So
my mom is going to be 88 this month.
Is
too.
that right?
Yeah, that
is awesome.
A big month for Mother's Day, and I don't know if it's legal or not, but can I announce my daughter has a birthday this.
You most certainly
her
can.
today is her
Yes,
birthday, so she was 28.
Happy birthday! Now
that's Diamond.
Diamond, okay.
Yeah. So
happy birthday, Diamond.
I'm like to abide by the rules, so if that wasn't legal, I apologize.
That's all right. You did good. So well, and let's just jump right into. Some of these kids as well, right?
Well, we've bragged on Kaylin Smith here, Berryville freshman phenom that has been in track, and at the state meet in 4A, she did get 5th in the 400 meters and 7th in the triple jump, but kind of going unnoticed just down the road at Green Forest is a sophomore, Lydia Russell.
Lydia Russell.
She has been lighting it up in at the 3A state meet last week. She finished first in 4 events: the 100 meters, the 100 meter and 300 meter hurdles, the long jump and the triple jump, and finished 8th in the 100 meter dash.
Outstanding, right?
She scored 41 points by herself.
Of course,
and that's the high point for the 3A state meet. So congratulations to her.
Well, and I'm always trying to do my homework. Did you know that she ran again yesterday? The meet of champs.
Oh, okay.
The meet of champs. So now this is the elite of the elite.
Right.
And, she did great. I know she finished, I think it was 8th in most of those events you just listed. But to finish 8th out of all of them.
As a sophomore.
As a sophomore now. I tell you what, that's something else. So and then she's gonna run in the heptathlon. Heptathlon. Okay, there you go.
That's one I can help you with. Some of these other words I can't.
Well, I know I can't run or do any of the field events either. So, but congratulations to her. That is just awesome stuff. So, and we got to talk about those kids because I've got my purple on right now.
You do.
You can see it, can't you?
You do.
How about those Bobcat soccer boys?
The soccer 4A soccer state championship that's going on right now in Little Rock. Berryville beat Star City yesterday.
Yes.
And have advanced and going to play today at 4 o'clock. Going to play Brooklyn.
Right?
And I think they're playing Little Rock Robinson.
Yes, that's where the state is. And Brooklyn, I saw 18-2-1 is their record.
Wow.
But they were challenged yesterday by Nashville. They tied 2-2 at regulation and ended up losing 2-1. I don't know if that was penalty kicks or if that was in the overtime. I didn't see which one, but so they've been pressured.
You have been doing your homework.
I have, right? So it's a big day. The 4 o'clock, I hope we've got some folks traveling down. I know I text the volunteer coach Eddie Reyes yesterday. We know Eddie from the country club from In the Zone as well. I'll give him a plug there for that. But I know he's tickled to death. His son is a senior this year, and they've their record's 7-5-1. It's just. It doesn't tell the true story because they have played some tough people, including Green Forest,
right.
And they're doing outstanding. And mentioning Green Forest, they're moving on too, right?
They are. They're playing their 3A state championships in Harrison right now, and they beat Hermitage yesterday, and They play today at 12 o'clock. This is the boys against Mountain View.
Yeah.
And then the girls beat Baptist Prep yesterday, and they play Riverview today.
Well,
So both of those girls and boys for Green Force advancing, and
well, all these
wish them
teams.
continued success.
You
yeah.
bet. Well, all these teams, they're familiar territory. Let me
Right.
tell you. You know, those boys, Berryville boys, they've made it to the finals. But Green Forest, now they've got some titles, girls and boys. And last year they were both in the Final Four. You know, that was just last year. They've had multiple titles.
They were both in the finals
A couple of years
yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, we're looking for some good things for Northwest Arkansas, for Carroll County, right?
Right.
Can't beat it. So, well, you know, we love to talk about sports. What else we got?
We got the Berryville Shooters.
There we go.
You know, just this is the skeet shooting teams that Berryville has for senior high, which is a team of Ben Heinz, Tatum Williams, Jesse McCrary, Trey Henley, and Frankie Kilmick. And they finished second in the Arkansas Youth Shooting Sports West Regional. There's 121 teams in that regional.
Wow.
And so they have qualified for state to go there in June. 3 of those individuals did finish in the top 25. And the junior team here in Berryville finished first at regionals out of 79 teams, and they'll also be going to state.
Wow. Cool.
And Jarrett Stanley was the top shooter in the regional, and Andy Andreski,
Right.
Colton Goforth, Axton Palmer, and Cooper Adams.
Cooper Adams. All right.
We're all there. And all these teams are coached by Charnett Warren, Jesse Goforth, and John McClellan.
Hey.
So congratulations to them. Wish them success as they advance to the state championship in June.
And I don't see a coach there, but Steve Warren, I know he practices with them all
Yeah.
the time, right?
Yeah.
So shout out to them, because I know they listen.
They do.
They do
They
listen.
do.
I hear it in their shop over there at Warren Welding. So we'll give them a plug there for.
Well, yeah, for sure. So we appreciate all those, and a lot of these sports that we talked about with soccer and shooting. I mean, these we do have an assigned coach with the school, but in a lot of cases, there's volunteers that are there
That's
doing
right.
a lot of the work. Even Berryville, I think they have some volunteer golf coaches that come in and help.
Yeah, maybe Chad Allen. No, maybe me too. So I love it. And that's where we kind of pair up and kind of do our specialized. And of course, Coach Hudson, I know for the soccer boys here at Berryville, I know he's very appreciative for Coach Reyes.
Right.
So it's a big deal for all of us to be a part of it. So what else we want to talk about?
Well,
this morning?
I was going to give a shout out to the Walton Foundation. They made a pledge of $34 million.
Say that again.
34 million. That's 3, 4, and 6 zeros.
That's unbelievable.
To the Opera of the Ozarks, which has been a long-standing.
That's over by Inspiration Point,
Yeah.
right? I mean, just the other side of
Right.
Eureka Springs.
And will, obviously be transformational for them, and we just appreciate their involvement in putting money into our communities over here and everything, and we know that is going to take a major leap as far as moving to the next level. So that'll be something very, very special for our county and our region.
Well, I know in past, even Rotary, the kids, and even from our church, those kids will come in the summer and they'll perform
Right.
for us. And
They come from all over the country. Typically, they'll have various universities. They'll send some. I know they had the last couple of years. They've had some come from California
Yeah.
in here, and they'll stay all summer and perform, and then do a lot of other special things in the community in the Eureka area for sure.
well,
So-
let's stick with the trend about old news, but it's still cool news. That's the ribbon cutting
That
we
is
had,
the
right?
ribbon cutting we had. We got, we did that last Thursday, had a great crowd. And
Big crowd.
Great response. And so I'm bearing gifts this
I
morning.
see this. What in the world do you have?
This is goes to Jamie.
You're kidding me.
And it's a picture of the ribbon cutting with everybody that's there, which